Hello there everyone, welcome back. I am BogMod, playing more of The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 2. Well, things are going pretty darn good for us. We're about to progress the plot. A little chat with our buddy, Valimir.
Greetings, my lady.
How are you feeling, Valimar? The battle yesterday must have been pretty hard on you.
I am fine. The damage to my armor and lost mod have largely recovered. I expect to be in peak condition before our next battle.
Excellent.
That's good to hear. Just listening to you talk, you really have changed since we first met. You seem to be talking a little more like a human now.
I guess.
Is that so? That would suggest that my memory is slowly recovering.
It would?
What's that now?
Yeah.
The part of me in which memories are stored appears to be damaged.
Oh.
I have very few memories of the past, such as why I was sealed within the old schoolhouse to begin with. This includes my memories of language. Thus far, I have had to rely on the preset bare minimum of speech functionality. However, thanks in great part to your assistance, my speech functionality is slowly beginning to restore itself.
Okay.
Does that mean that your memories of the past are starting to return too?
It is an indistinct memory, as if clouded by white noise. I seem to recall someone burdened by a great sadness, much like yourself.
That obvious, huh? I look that burdened to you? Someone died right before my eyes, and I was powerless to stop them.
See, this would have had so much more impact if it wasn't being resolved the moment after it happened.
But the more I think about it, the more I realize that I might have been able to stop it from happening.
Also, one person died. One, Rean. You went through an elite Jaeger squad, a horde of robots, and you watched as the entire region was freed from Noble Alliance grip at the cost of a single life in a civil war. I mean, yes, understand that it's you can feel bad about this. Not saying that. But please recognize how very good everything has gone.
And that regret's like a thorn stabbing into my heart.
You are apparently going to be a terrible soldier.
Was the person in your memory able to move past their burdens?
I am unable to find any memories that answer that question. However, I believe that your sense of regret is an entirely natural process for humans. Is that not the case?
Well, yeah, I guess.
Give thought to what you would do differently if confronted by the same situation again.
Yes. How would you fight a guy in an unstable giant robot suit? What would you do?
If I can aid you, I shall.
Yeah, you're right. I can't undo the past, but I can at least make sure I don't make the same mistake a second time.
You didn't make a mistake. There's literally nothing I think you could have done differently. Except lose, I guess.
Perhaps considering how to do that is the best thing that I can do right now. Thanks, Valimar. I feel a little better after talking to you.
Then all is well. I am afraid I must return to sleep. Should you require my aid again, you need only to call my name.
I need to keep on getting stronger. Strong enough that I can protect the people around me.
You did!
The ship's maintenance is probably almost done now. Maybe I should take a nap or something while I wait for the others to get here? Yes, this is Rean Schwarzer speaking.
Hey there, Rean. George here. Do you have a minute?
George, is something wrong?
Well, I'm over at the Ruhr Institute of Technology at the moment.
Ooh.
And an acquaintance of mine here has a pretty interesting proposal regarding your Divine Knight.
I bet this... Ooh.
How soon do you think you can come over?
I think this is Schmidt. I think that'd be neat.
A proposal? Who is this acquaintance of yours?
Well, it's the Institute's president.
Yeah.
Professor Schmidt, the Empire's foremost orbital researcher.
Back to the Ruhr Institute of Technology. There he is. Hello, Mr. Schmidt, who may or may not be secretly evil. Hard to tell. The name's G. Schmidt. I serve as this institute's president. I certainly wasn't expecting the pilot of that Ashen Knight to be only a boy. Isn't Crow like only a year older? The Alliance ought to be damn near ashamed of themselves. They keep losing to a snot-nosed brat like you. They should! They really should. Yeah, that's the way we talk to a person you've only just met. No, I agree with him. Besides, you happen to be one of the students who helped me get you that minor medal earlier in the year. And the students put me out of that request without any input from me. You're kissing my boot for the honor of assisting with my research. However director it was. Some things never change. Put on this side, is it true? You're the one responsible for defending... Ah, that's what I thought. I wasn't too sure. Didn't he have a hand on the whole Panzer Soldats thing? It is. Duke Khan made the request, and I agreed to it. The ancient robot Ordine and the side is... Yeah, why are you making a comment then when the pilot of Ordine is a year older? The society's archaism is a reference point. If I'm afraid that can be mass-produced, he went the right for company's technological capabilities. Then I drew up plans for several models, so I saw the completion of a Draken prototype a few months back. Why do you ask? Do you have any idea what you've done? Oh, you're wasting your time, Rean. Rean, if you're gonna get upset at him about this, you better flip out about Crow. He does whatever catches his interest, lose himself in it till it's done, and to hell with the consequences. The railroad guns in Gorelli Fortress, the orbital wave jamming device in Nord were both designed by him too. Unbelievable. Bah! An engineer doesn't strive to satisfy his intellectual curiosity. It's a sad side of an engineer. We just design things. Up to their users to decide what to do with them. Ah, do you get it now? Go with this part of him when I go back to the academy over there. Yeah, I totally get it, unfortunately. Alright. Why did you come visit the professor to begin with? Oh, yeah, I called you for that. I wanted to get some kind of advice or pointers from him. You know, about getting a new weapon for Valimar. That's a good thought. It's a good thought, George.
And if I might be so bold as to offer a word of advice, get Valimar a better sword, one like yours. If you think you're such hot stuff you can beat me without your 8 leaves training, you're in for a world of hurt.
Correct choice of armaments is indeed paramount. Selecting one the Awakener is well suited to will increase combat efficiency exponentially.
George, tell me about it, about what you're after. You're a weapon capable of fighting on equal terms with the Azure Knight, right? Well, I got it in several ways, but he's still a former student of mine. I'm open to the possibility of designing something for you. Really? You make a weapon for Valimar? I said I'd be open to that possibility. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. If you want my help, I have one condition. Zemurian ore. Running bells to Rean? I think so. Said to make weapons for us before, didn't you, George? Ah, you know of it. Yes, they were the ultimate weapons of the first game. Says made the effort of explaining then. Extremely rare are found here in Zemuria. Sound a strong material that possesses mysterious radiance within it. What's more, as I learned when developing the Soldats, the frames of the Divine Knights are made up of that very ore. Your Ashen Knight included. I had no idea that You could tell all of them were made from it from your examination of just the one. The little saber Ordine uses appears to be made of it too. So I'm sure you figured out. If you're going to compete against Crow, you need a Tachi made of Zemurian ore too. To make one, you're going to need vast quantities of the ore. It was only recently discovered how to refine the ore at all. Processing will be immensely difficult. But bring the materials and I will be willing to assist you. The concept of a weapon that can compete against Divine Knights is of great interest to me. You and your helping people, it's only to help yourself. What you're doing to atone for those soldats. But I can't picture those words coming out of my mouth. The very thought makes me feel ill. Bear in mind, Zemurian is an incredibly rare material. I doubt you'll find enough to get the job done. Still, pull it off, we'll design you the finest tattoo you've ever laid eyes on. My name is Nenji, I can promise you that. Thank you, Professor. This will be a great help to us. Or not, we're going to find all the Zemurian ore we can to make this work. Ha! I'll keep my expectations low. Yeah, I mean... I don't know why he's not upset. Oh no! I mean, compared to Crow's contribution to the war, and the complete ineffectualness of the soldats, I don't see why the professor is, why Rean should give him any guff at all. It's for better. Just the rest of the crew. Alright. I mean, you made those soldats. If you hadn't made the soldats, why, the Noble Alliance would just have used tanks, which you also helped develop. Huh. I mean, would they not have tried to do this if they could have gotten their hand on a fancy robot? I don't think they would have. Ooh, Angelica, taking the helm. I have to tell you, I'm impressed. It's beauty of a ship to be on the feisty side. She's a real sweet girl. Kind of through the clouds like this feels wonderful. I could get used to this. Oh, can't believe how quick you got the hang of it, Angie. Neither can I. Poor Alan. But I think it's obvious who's more qualified to sit here between the two of us. The job's all yours now. Why, thank you. I hereby accept the position of Chief Helmet and Courageous' second in command. She really is amazing. There's no one there who can tame a vehicle as fast as Angie. Don't you worry about a thing with her around. Moving right along. Good news, we eliminated Roar. I don't think anyone could have predicted how much the war situation would change in the process. Really? I'm pretty sure I made a prediction. Since you just stripped away a quarter of the Noble Alliance by land, probably about a quarter, and more, probably half of their industrial capability. This provisional withdrawal from the conflict will have a profound effect going forward, which is bound to be a painful loss to the Alliance. Vander in the 3rd Armored Division. Yes, since they won't be being attacked anymore. Very provincial army, after all. So, Macchius, you say they're overwhelming supremacy, but I've seen no example of it. Ceremonia, though. They're on top of the West. Yeah, that's the problem, though. We keep getting told they do, but we never see any actual showing of it. So, Stu and Brigadier General are out there claiming one victory after another. There's your brother Eustace. He's a brilliant leader, and it shows. Does it? It doesn't show, Toa. I'm sorry. I know you want to, but it doesn't show. You can just focus on the Eastern Front for now. Thinking about things you can't change won't do us any good, right? Let's be perspective. Yes. Got our hands full over here as it is. Let's make every moment count. Back to gathering all the info we can. Yeah, what's the update with the weapon? Oh, yeah. How could we forget? He agreed to cooperate with us, didn't he? Cooperate is a strong word, Lisa. He cares what interests him. That it ends up benefiting us is purely secondary. He's only going to help if we happen to find enough Zemurian ore to make the weapon. So that rare is beyond me, though. Let's see. Valimar himself was made of the ore, did you not? Any ideas, Emma? You are a witch with secret knowledge. There's very little creation of the Divine Knights. They're made during the time of the Great Collapse. Ooh, alright, that's interesting. Right, artisans who call themselves gnomes? That's an interesting name. That is an interesting name. Well, stories much like anyone else. I had no idea a band of artisans by that name existed. They worked closely with the clan's ancestors. And then they ended up parting ways. I couldn't tell you exactly why. Ooh, we should probably go meet up with your clan. I'm curious. None of us are going to help us get any ore. Alright. I know where you can get enough. Oh! You're going to overcome some very difficult trials to obtain it. Ah, the shrines, I bet. You do? Really? What do I have to gain by lying? Those strange ruins. Yes? Aha! Aha! Ha! How convenient. Oh, yeah. With our higher elements are active. Called spirit shrines, built up 70 veins long ago, but the gnomes to encourage the formation of massive Zemurian ore crystals. With Divine Knights. So if there's any place in Erebonia to start looking for the vast amount you need, it's there. I had no idea. Why didn't you tell us this before now? Am I supposed to be a mind reader? It's not relevant until now, so why bring it up? I don't know. I'm not going to give you this one. I need to bite our heads off. Hey, show us now, right? All I'm going to do is go to one of those shrines and we'll be rolling an ore. Let's hope so. Got a lot on our plate checking up on the country. Swinging a shrine's been our best lead yet. Anything like a trial is going to scare us away, right? Woi. Decided. Check it. New. Yes. Very set to this. So, good. No more requests. More missions. Gone Air. Here's the deal. We got hijacked, which went missing. Somewhere in the Isengard range. Hostage still inside. Oh, hostages. That's our weakness. Okay. Dear ladies and gentlemen, I've taken the liberty of calling upon you for a request of my own, unbeknownst to my worthy rival. Blue Blanc. Oliver being his rival. Blue Cross. I think you'll find it well worth your while to read it. Okay. Imagine Eustace Alberet weeping for the safety of his province's people as they're chased through the streets by a ravaging monster. Surely without such a dire scene come to pass, would you? Well, set. North Creighton Highway awaits us. It's Aberdon. Alright. This was from Klein. See that Hibble's with him too. Let's have the airliner going missing though. Nothing we can afford to ignore, dangerous as it sounds. So look at this one. Phantom Thief B. What's about reading a letter? See, time to be concerning ourselves with these pathetic antics. I know what you mean, really, but ignoring it might even be worse. Yeah, I got our work cut out for us. Hey, Rean, I want to help look out for everyone. I'll come with you, okay? Sure, Fee, you're always welcome. And, yep, Celine and Emma, definitely. Make sure you're ready before you go. I was kidding when I said the trials were difficult. Possibly. Oh, okay, but I don't have to bring her necessarily along right away. Well, then, let's bring in the Lobi crew. Alright, well, I'm gonna... let's talk to Toa. See the request from Klein and Hibbly? Yeah, there was something pretty serious. Airline being hijacked, passengers taken hostage. Well, the armies, both the war going on, none can spare the manpower. Decided to step in and take matters in their own hands. The Isengard range? Alright. Wait a minute. Getting Angie back in perfect health is such a big worry off my mind. I just want to see Crow again. Well, you kind of say when you're aboard the Pentagram. We didn't get a chance to talk or anything. Sorry about that, but he's evil. Bring him back. Ah! I'm sure the best captain I possibly can. I'm sorry. I just hate the idea of them getting Crow back. He has absolutely nothing worthy of redemption. Money? What suspicions? Oh, nothing. Work. Get the force back together. I can't slow down. Yay! Soon you'll have a murderer back. Alright, I just wanted to check something. Now that I got access to the map again. This quest. Go to Roar. Session at mine. Short shock barrier. Fly to the Force Spirit Shrines that don't destroy directly. Ignis. Aria. Terra. Ebel. Alright. Make sure we'll advance you complete any one of the shrines. Ooh. Alright.
Where do you want to go?
Why can't the Marquis handle this one? It's in his territory. Broadly speaking. Speaking of territory. So... yeah, there should be... Huh. As far as I could tell... Yeah, they're going to need to... The Noble Alliance is going to have to hurry up and put a new defense somewhere in here. Because Zender Gate's here. You just take the trains down, through Roar, the barrier. They could definitely launch an attack. But yeah, look. This chunk right here. Yeah, it's about equivalently sized. Oh, that Noble Alliance. They're just terrible people. Just bad at their jobs. But I guess Angelica will not be joining us to fly around. She'll be helping out on the bridge. That's right. You're the cruiser radio officer. Plenty of work in store for me, but I'm up for the challenge. And magic hands when it comes to communications equipment. She was inspired by the desire to bridge the gap between her and a handsome gentleman from afar. Heart. That is so not it. Anyways, I'll do my best to earn my keep aboard the Courageous. So please let me know if there's anything you need. You bet. Thanks. Basically stuck in an unending nightmare. It's not that nightmarish. Everything suddenly feels so fun now they're back together. It's time for us to make things fun for everyone else on board too. Or we could try to do the jobs that they actually asked us to do. Through the Courageous to the best ability as the ship's radio officer. Don't forget to tell them about how well you're going to serve them as our ship's other sexiness officer too. Can you cuddle with this sexiness officer stuff, Vivi? Alright. Hey, Laura. What a relief that Marquis Rogner was willing to honorably withdraw from the Alliance. He still stands, but that he will remain true to his word and not enter the fray again. Marquis would get along well with my father were they to meet under different circumstances. I know that he's strong enough to handle the population on his own if it came to that. It's possible I'd like to offer him our aid. Alright. And I think we'll take a little break here. We can finish chatting with everyone next time, so thank you all for watching. Share your thoughts and comments, of course. I love to read them, and I hope to respond to you when you do. Talk to you all later.